All right, so let's answer the question how I make money. Because a lot of people always ask me, how do you make money? You're always teaching for free. That there are several ways I make money. So, and I like the fact that I want to answer this question because it will help in resolving a lot of other questions. Now, let's start with the fact that I'm 38 years of age and I've started, permit me to use the word hustling because hustling is not a good word, but that's the perfect word because that's what it means. I started hustling since I was like 9 years old. My parents left me in the village and the rest of them. So long story short is that from that 9 years, so that's like about 30 years of my life, right? I have been working, I've been exposed to doing things, doing business, doing farm work, doing one thing or the other. Do you understand? So I've been exposed to a lot of things that a normal child is not supposed to be exposed to. That's why I'm vast. That's why some people are amazed, like, how you know all these things? Yes, that's how. When you were busy going to secondary school, I was busy in the farm and the bush. Those kind of, do you understand? When my mates were going to the university, I was on the streets. I was learning things. Are you getting my point? So when I was 20, that's when I started multimedia, IT. When I was 20, that was like in 2006, 2007. That's when I started. So in the past 18 years, that's about 2 decades, I have focused on 2 things. Number 1, the Word of God. Number 2, technology and multimedia. I've focused. I've not done any other thing aside these 3 things I just said in the last 18 years. That's like 2 decades. Some people listening to me now, if we remove 18 years from your age, how old are you? Like, what's your age? So probably you were like 3 years old, you were like 4 years old, like 6 years old when I started all these things. Do you understand? So let's now be more specific. There's what we call multimedia. Multimedia means plenty media. Like sound is one media, videography is another media, photography is another media, do you understand? Live streaming is another media. All of this put together is multimedia. Once you are doing more than one media, it's called multimedia. So vast in multimedia. I can do live streaming, I can do sound engineering, I can do video editing, I can do cinematography, videography, photography, social media. Do that one and we'll get there. I'm extremely vast with that one. Social media marketing, social media itself, content creation. Do you understand? Like, I just have all these plenty skills that I have learned in the space of 20 years. So there's no way I will not make money. So right now, people consult me. People can just call me, hey, Ray, we want to do this kind of business. So please, we will need your assistance. We need you to help us, tell us what to do. They pay me for that. It's just a phone call. You are making normal phone call. Me, I'm making phone call, and the phone call is bringing money. So sometimes, like, my neighbors and people that are close to me, if I tell them I'm working, they'll be looking at me like, what is he doing? Because like probably I'm wearing nika and I'm wearing one shirt and they knock my door and I open the door and I'm on the phone. Like, it's always on the phone. That's my money. I may be talking to somebody somewhere outside Nigeria and that's consultation. At the end of the day, they pay me money. Sometimes people call me and say, come and teach us, come and teach my staff member, we want to learn how to run Facebook. I will go and teach. Okay, I need to also emphasize this. Where I make the most of my money is from running online advertisements. I'm very good with running Facebook and Instagram ads. And I run Facebook and Instagram ads for multinational companies, both Nigeria and outside Nigeria. So that's where I make the bulk of my money. Like all those 500,000, 1 million, 2 million, that's where I make those kind of money. Like all those plenty money, right? So if a big company contacts me now and say, oh, we want to run an advert for 3 months, we want you to do this for us, you have this product, we want to advertise or whatever. So at the end of the day, maybe they can pay me like 3 million naira and I'm supposed to like take 1 million as my profit and use 2 million naira to run the advert. Do you understand? Sometimes come and create content for us, we want to do this thing, like everything costs 750,000, maybe like 400k is my profit. So that's where I make bulk of my money. Now, because I'm also very good with leadership skills, communication skills, people management skills, the greatest one among them, marketing. So I can sell anything.